Yes, Alpha Host. Alright, so I did some thinking off camera, as I tend to. Got another potential positive there. And another potential negative while we're here. Because I was thinking about it, there's two major things that have been dragging the story down for me. One is the action movie logic and inconsistency in how the various plot points are connected. The second is the cutscenes themselves. I know that sounds like a strange thing to comment on, probably because it's especially rare, but the cutscenes are actually kind of bad. Like, I'm just talking about, like, the action cutscenes, right? You know, oh my god, and I'll shoot you in the face, and, you know. They're not really well boarded to the point where it actually pulls me out of the game, rather than putting me into it. I've decided to condense the gameplay positives a little bit, push some of these into an aggregate, like that. I'm still debating that gameplay negative. I will admit that I'm... From what I've done some research, just a little bit of research, and actually take a break this time, and near as I can tell, the dodge isn't actually a big thing, so honestly, I'm probably just going to remove that one, which just leaves us with no gameplay negatives for the moment, which... I mean, that sounds pretty weird, but honestly, most of the things that I could complain about in the game are more absence of positives than they are negatives. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, this feels substantially less polished than RE2R in basically every way. Let me give you a direct example of what I'm talking about. I'll talk about this in Rumination too. In RE2R, the police station is brilliantly crafted. There are multiple routes to go through multiple areas that you unlock as you progress through the station. As you get more keys and access more areas and unlock more doors and pull up some shutters and unbind or unblock the pathways, And so bit by bit, the police station slowly opens up quite naturally and fluidly as you explore it, which not only gives you more routing options, but also there's a lot of thought put into what enemies are where. Not just for the sake of an enemy being there and making sure things stay up to date, but also putting enemies in places where they might be more challenging, like putting a random zombie that normally isn't a huge issue, specifically on the staircase, knowing that that's going to make it more difficult. Or added toilets, or just little things like that, right? They also bothered to change the distribution of items as well. Not just the keys and stuff, but where the ammunition is, where the powder is, where the herbs are. There was a thought put into where everything was designed. And this is just the police station, which is only part of RE2R. By contrast, in this game, the only area that felt designed at all was the mall area, which is the intro area, where there was plenty of, there were multiple methods of backtracking. There were several puzzle things we needed. We needed the hose in order to progress to the fire hydrant area. We needed the, oh my god, the thingy, the lockpick thing in order to be able to access some of those lockpick things. I feel like there was a third thing. Yeah, the bolt cutters. I know there's a third thing. There was the bolt cutters. There was an actual benefit to backtracking. Most of the backtrack stuff was items that were considerably useful. Most of the enemies didn't actually respawn. Most of the enemies were positioned in places where they actually mattered, etc. So basically, the mall area felt like it was designed. The rest of the game's level design doesn't particularly feel designed to me. It feels more like, okay, well, here's the area where you go through this and then you fight this guy. Like this hospital area I've been going through, I don't feel even remotely the same kind of design from it that I did from the mall or from the police station in 2. But again, that feels more like an absence of a positive than a negative thing. Which, I mean, if you're paying attention, right now we're not super positive on the gameplay axis, and that kind of is indicative thereof. In fact, that's kind of a question mark. That's why that's still debatable. Anyways. What the hell was I doing? Like, I know where I was trying to get to, but I don't remember where that was. I'm a little turned around. Up and across. Okay. Up and across. There's gonna be this dude. I'm gonna miss twice. Because I suck. As I also plan to talk about during the rumination, one of the other things is I was actually legitimately hyped for this one. Because, well, honestly, because, God damn it, I hit the wrong button again. It's like the third time that's happened. Because it's the Resident Evil 3, it's the big one. It's Nemesis, stars, awesomeness. If you're paying attention, thank you, Chocolate Rob. If you're paying attention, during the stream of 2, we were talking about what it would be nice to have in a theoretical remake of 3, which remember at the time hadn't even been properly announced yet. And so it's just like, yes, no, there's so much they can do with this. And they haven't. Now, I did a little research onto the difficulty modes. It looks like on the higher difficulties, they do have a thing where Nemesis can follow you into safe rooms. So that's kind of cool. But unfortunately, Nemesis himself is another aspect that I don't think is a positive. Because I feel like they're misusing Nemesis. He's a cutscene rather than a gameplay mechanic. Now, you can use him as a cutscene. I hate to compare it, but they did that with Mr. X. Mr. X was used as a cutscene several times, but he was also a gameplay mechanic where he would just follow you and come after you, and that was something you had to deal with, right? You could hear him, and he would kind of track you, and there was a whole AI script just for him. Nemesis shows up at designated spots, you know, which just is not nearly as interesting. Okay, so hang on. There we go. Ammo! Oh, no, that's not ammo. Although that is super worth it, I will take that. Hey, that actually gave me ammo, holy crap. But yeah, I'm just... Honestly, I don't think I'm going to give too many negatives to this game, but I am definitely not going to give as many positives as I was hoping to give. Because there's some great possibilities here that the game isn't really doing anything with. Okay, across and to the right. Wait, what? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Come on. Keep running. Just gonna grab a save now that we have that. Really, Chocolate Rob? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you see what I mean by saying, I can see why people are disappointed by this game. I really can. I will admit my perspective and opinion here is different, because you know how much I don't remember Resident Evil 3? Well, I was doing some research off camera for the inevitable rumination. I found out that Nikolai was actually in the original game, too. Did you know that? Because I didn't. You get my point? I bring that up because that just shows how much not a fan of the original I am. Not that it was bad, it's just I effectively have no memory of it. But even from the perspective of someone who has not played Resident Evil 3, this is still discouraging. Do.
All I wanted to know was what the documents were doing in your office in the first place.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm goddamn Nathaniel Bard.
Didn't I already do that? Did I lose it to a save state or something? I guess I did, because I already went over here, if you remember. Alright, so there's the flashbangs. I remember that. That's not the flashbangs. These are the flashbangs. There we go. There's the note, which we'll grab. There we go. Stars. Oh, sorry. I hate that lurching they do. I missed some stuff in the back. Is the atmosphere... Honestly, I'm not really feeling the atmosphere. Oh my god, I cannot hit this guy. Oh, I did. It's a good question. I don't know if we have a hunk mode. I know we have resistance mode, which, by the way, can go to hell. Dude, Bard's the best. Haven't you seen Hobbit? The Hobbit? Okay, fine. Okay.
Bard.
Super dead.
Tyrell. Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Shit. And the vaccine?
I'm looking.
Well, look harder. There's gotta be a computer, right?
Dear Mr. Bard, it is my pleasure to cordially invite you to the banquet on September 10th at the Central Hotel, where we'll be exchanging viewpoints on Raccoon City's new special medical zone. Attending will be Mayor Michael Warren, Chief of Police Brian Irons, and other distinguished members of our community. The Orient Restaurant, Central Hotel, we wonder if you join us. Sincerely, Greg Tester, United States Senator. Nate, I'll be introducing the bill for that new drug of yours in mid-August. Bring the cash. We've booked a suite for the usual after-party. You're a brunette guy, right? I'll let Irons know. Cute. Cute. Yeah, Irons was, well, he's dead, and that's the important part. To Greg Tester. Greg, I know you're watching the news. The virus is going to devour the whole country. The dead will wash over Capitol Hill like a tidal wave. You're not safe. However, you've always been a good friend to me, so I'd like to offer you a way out. I have in my possession 1 dose of a vaccine for the virus, the Holy Grail, and it's not for my family, not for my family, ladies on the side. No, it's for you. I know better than anyone you're the future of the United States, but if you want the goods, you have to get me the hell out of here now, without Umbrella finding out. Lean on the Pentagon for me. I know you've got the clout. See if someone can get a rescue team in here without UBCS involvement. You scratch my back, I scratch yours, which should sound pretty chaste after the parties we've been to. Hurry, my time is running out. Cute.
This is VRC Chief Nathaniel Bard, September 29, 11 p.m. I am acutely aware that my time's running out. And I hope and pray, by making this recording and bringing the truth to light, that I can restore some small shred of honor to my name. All of Raccoon City's suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as the T-virus. My employer, the Umbrella Corporation, engineered this virus, and they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. Now, I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches at the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. Now, I'm not a fool. I know they don't want me to...
Jill knew all along. And she trusted me anyway. Fuck!
Hey, that got the door to open. That's how that works in real life, too.
Is it here?
Ta-da! Oh, my inventory's full.
Hang tight.
That would have been funny.
T, I got it.
Good. I'm headed your way.
Be careful.
Careful. Have you seen this town? It'll be a fucking miracle if I get there in one piece.
Hey, Harkonnen. Hello, Mike. Nope. Apparently I missed a green herb in there. That's okay. I have to go that way. You know, Zacteft, you don't have to spoil things right before they happen. It's okay. I can figure it out myself. I've played video games before. I don't know if you're aware of that. I understand why some people think I haven't played video games before, but... Okay, he's not following. We're good. We're good. Let's see. Well, there's this game called Pac-Man, which I have played. I hear it's the latest craze. Oh, and Pong! Dude, have you played Pong? That is like legit super ultra gamer style. Max-tastic. That's what I thought. Aw, that's all that is. Actually, I used to hate asteroids. I never got into the one. Now, Galaga. I used to actually be really good at Galaga. Like, legitimately. But that's because it was the only arcade game at one particular area that I liked. So it was the one I played. Like, the one I played. Yeah. Let's conserve ammo a little bit. Nobody likes Fix-It Felix. Come on. Although Donkey Kong Country... Donkey Kong Country. Well, listen to me. Whatever. Donkey Kong Jr. was a game I was kind of into. Where are we at? Yeah, we're fine. I literally have more healing items than ammo right now, so I'm just going to take the hits. I was playing Galaga. You thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. We're okay, we're okay. Zacteft, I'm going to temporarily ban you to make my point, because obviously my words are not doing it.
You're gonna be okay, Joe.
If I want help, I know how to say it. I've done it before. Let's go ahead and dump that in there, dump that in there. Let's go ahead and grab the voiced aid sprays, both of them. That's a good point. If you have the stream muted, then maybe you should. Yeah, Jill's fine. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Jill's fine. She's literally superhuman. I mean, seriously, have you seen the stuff she survived? Holy crap. There you go. It's been a couple hours, but you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. The magic virus isn't gonna destroy you. Why does it glow? Alright, Jill, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Come on. This shit better work.
We're gonna put a thing over your heart to defend it in like 2 games. For some reason.
Tyrell, what the hell happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately. This is not a test. Attention all citizens.
I mean, that's only a day away. There's still people in the city. You think Uncle Sam gives a shit? Fuck. Here they come.
Damn it, Tyrell.
I got this.
Poor Tyrell. Tyrell! He's my true bro, not Joe. Thank you very, very much, Shoot Girl. As always. You were the one who put this one on the list, by the way. I don't know if you know that. I mentioned that earlier when I was doing my thank yous. Do you happen to know where you want to put that one towards, Who Girl? I actually unironically like Tyrell in this one. It would be cool if we had a co-op segment, but it looks like he's just kind of chilling. I'm gonna go ahead and jot that down.
Gear. Sounds like there's a lot of them out.
Yep, let me grab my gear. Let's see. Yep, okay, good to go. I'll take the first aid spray.
I'm gonna try to lower the window shutters. The less entry points, the better.
And how do we do that?
I'll try hacking into the hospital security system. Keep them off me in the meantime.
Yeah, Carlos is the only character I care about for real so far. He's the Claire of this one.
Okay. Now the fun shit begins.
I mean, Jill's there so far. The most characterization we've gotten her for so far was her intro, with the PTSD she's suffering from 1. Okay, yeah, the corpses are despawning. That's kinda wonky. Just watching them splurge into nothingness. As I say, I didn't have this much ammo when I started this sequence. Not that I'm complaining. Hang on! Pause the stream. I need to give Who Girl's donation to Hollow Knight. Thank you, Who Girl. Back to the stream! I should probably go loot a little bit before it gets too bad. I'll say this is a decently designed holdout spot. We've got 3? Yep, 3. Oh no, never mind, just 2. 2 respawning stun spots. Plenty of ammo. Come in. A minute. Maybe. Whoa! Okay. Inventory's full. Oh, okay, I can work with that. Maybe I can't work with that. What do you mean they breached the room? What are you talking about? Ah!
Oh, come on.
Find the breaker. It must be somewhere.
Really? Really? Is that really where we're going with this? Well, that's my way out. I'll take it. Let's see. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. Ah! Ah! That I clicked and it's like, oh, you want to loot this? Okay, sure. Hang on, your inventory's full. By the way, you're under attack. And you can't dodge now because you're in the middle of transitioning from a screen. Equip! Oh my god, equip it. There we go. God damn it, I cannot throw those to save my life. Literally, I suppose. Oh, hello. My video has been blocked? Which one? Hang on. I got a video being blocked. The worst possible copyright result. Kingdom Hearts. From how many years ago? Jesus Christ. Yep, nope. That's 3 separate Kingdom Hearts, 4 separate Kingdom Hearts 2.8 specifically copy wrongs. All of those videos are now blocked thanks to the music in them. God, I frickin' hate Kingdom Hearts streaming and YouTubing sometimes. Yeah, by the way, I think I'm just gonna veto the idea of streaming that rhythm game, the Kingdom Hearts rhythm game, because I have had the worst luck with Kingdom Hearts music for like 6 years at this point. Like this, it's one of the earliest examples of copy wrong I ever found was with frickin' Kingdom Hearts. Little sick of it, you know? Anyways. Let's put it there. Well, I mean, that'll be down from the normal times I ban you, Mr. Red. Let's see. Oh, that's wonderful. He's over there right now. Oh, that's bad. That's actually really bad. Huh, okay. Yep. Time for a head massage. Las Plagas. It's okay, Bioshock's next, and I barely remember it, so... So I'm sure that I'll get lost several times, and then you'll be able to like, God, go left! You're blind and dumb, Lore! Cabin defense. Oh, I remember that mission and being stuck on it forever because I suck. Oh my god.
Maybe you can knock the pillar down with that explosive.
And I'm dead. It's funny, I wanted to die anyways. Really, because I was curious about the mid-mission checkpoints here. Huh, not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and heal.
I'm on it.
Oh, hey, they refilled the ammo too. Oh god, they're moving faster. So the one thing I noticed, and I'm not sure if it qualifies for a positive or not, I'm willing to be talked into this. There's an aggression stat for the enemies, and the aggression stat determines how fast they move, how often they attack. That's kind of cool. Oh yeah, that'll block. They'll never get through that loose barricade.
Carlos, you all right?
Not even close. At least it's over. I'm coming back.
Vaccine's the real deal.
Good.
You going somewhere?
You're damn right.
What do you think you're gonna do? Whole city's about to be microwaved.
Come on, man. Call the government. Tell them we found a cure. You stall for time.
Ballsy motherfucker.
You call the government. It's like when I get phone calls from the United States. It's like, oh yes, hello, United States. How are you?
Jill. Oh, thank God you're
This is another dream sequence.
I've got good news. It's over now. The city's safe.
Carlos, no.
Rachel. It's the only way.
Yeah, so anyways.
Where am I? What's going on? Oh.
Attention all citizens. The missile strike on Raccoon City will occur in just hours. The
Where's
payload
Tyrell?
is designed to eradicate all biological material.
It's a nuke. Of course it's gonna rate. It's gonna rate more than frickin' biological material.
Evacuate
It can't be.
This is not a test.
Well, back to being badass. And having full arm ammo after, you know, not for a while. Okay. Store that. Let's stick with that for the moment. Yeah, she's been sleeping on the grenade launcher. Her back is going to be killing her.
Morning, sunshine.
Oh, there's
You
Tyrell.
saved my life.
I sure as shit didn't. That was all Carlos. He carried you here and he treated you himself, crazy bastard.
Where is he?
He went underground. Bard stockpiled the vaccine, enough to give this city some hope.
He thinks he can do this by himself. I'm going after him.
Wait, did you see the broadcast? They're gonna blow the city sky high. I'm trying to get a hold of someone, anyone with the clearance to stop it. Leave this mess to him. He's a professional.
So am I.
As I say, you realize I'm a cop, right? And a vet of the first game.
Right. Guess I'm not talking you out of this. The storage facility is underground, beneath this hospital. I've lost contact with Carlos, so expect trouble.
You understand? I'm a Resident Evil character. I'm in the 5th game, damn it! I was about to say, yeah, sure, I mean, if this is a nuclear strike, I'm not sure... Like, do you know how hard it is to launch or cancel a nuclear launch? That's not just gonna happen. Not even in Resident Evil land. I'm with Classical Burrito, though. Let's just burn the place. I mean, this place, we're not getting our real estate value back, is what I'm trying to say. This return on investment is nuked. Burn it to the ground. Probably Cat Horse. I mean, he's gonna be the last boss, I'm sure. What's funny is in the original continuity, the reason they were nuking it was primarily to hide the government involvement with Umbrella. I mean, yeah, sure, wiping out the zombies, but that really was kind of a secondary concern. It's like Pretzel. Pretzel, the only reason Pretzel has subbed to me for 24 months, 2 full years, is because he's specifically trying to kill me to hide any evidence of the fact that he is where I got my Terranigma card from. If it wasn't for him, I never would have smuggled this out of Europe. This is my evidence right here. This is my backup plan, and he'll never be able to kill me as long as I still hold on to this. Thank you very much, Pretzel, for trying to kill me. I do appreciate it, as always. I'll put that towards Steins Gate. Yeah, I was gonna say... Wait, Cadbury has bars? Dude! I need to figure that out. Not right now, I've delayed too much on this game, and I kind of want to finish this game today. But, Let's go and loot. I would loot anyways, even if people weren't telling me to. Dude, Cadbury bars. That sounds awesome. Honestly, the story is just kind of so-so for me, Zach Taft. It's not what I would call bad, but I am not super engaged. Anyways, I've never even heard of Cadbury bars. Mag ammo. Ah, that's the gun I'm gonna go find. I would kill for a Cadbury cream egg right now. I'd kill every zombie in this city. I don't want to lose any of these items. I guess I'll lose the herb. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could go to the grocery store right now and get a whole thing of Cadbury cream eggs. If I wait till the day after Halloween, then I could get a whole lot more. For a lot cheaper, too. Dude, I love Cadbury cream eggs. Although I have some bad history with them. So you know how I have those throat issues, right? The first time I ever...
This looks like Nikolai's work.
Inventory. The first time I ever actually had a throat lesion eruption, like the very first one, was on a Cadbury cream egg. At the time I didn't realize it was the sugar that was doing it. Hurt like hell, as you might imagine. No, Goofy movie. You're not aware of this, apparently. So, a while back, I had a really, really bad kidney stone problem. I've never even heard of those, Joe Dorfino. When I say really bad, I'm talking... it was interrupting my immune system's ability to function at all. Go through the door, or just die. That's cool. So as a result of my immune system not functioning, I got sick with a lot of things in a lot of ways, and I developed a problem where I would get these lesions, open sore lesions on the back of my throat that were horrifically painful and made it difficult to drink, eat, or breathe. I developed a few ways to deal with them over time. Yeah, I literally was actually in threat of dying from it, which I didn't realize at the time. I was just in nightmarish, horrific pain. I actually started the show in that level of pain. There's a few of my older things you can still see when it was really bad, like the Kingdom Hearts 1 Rumination. That was recorded without camera because I couldn't... Like, I couldn't be on camera. Because I was in so much pain I could barely focus enough to speak. Anyways, the first lesion outbreak I had was on a Cadbury cream egg, which just absolutely destroyed my throat, like I said. Is there anything in here? I don't think there was. Let's just go back out. Oh, it was bad. I will never forget how much it hurt to breathe. That's the thing that stuck with me the most. I mean, hurting to eat? Sure, whatever. Hurting to drink? Yeah, that kind of sucks. Hurting to breathe? Nothing. Nothing can explain that. I cannot put into words what that felt like. Cheap. 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 Come on, what's in here? An herb. Why are you giving me so many healing items? That's not a good sign. Now that I think about it. Oh god, Cashel. No. Give me the power to heal in general. Then I could heal more health problems than just mine. That would be nice. Yeah, make sure that after you shave, you put some kind of lotion on your scalp. Yeah, I know exactly what that feels like. You ever wonder why I drink seltzer water? It's because carbonated liquid, like the carbonation, helped to reduce the pain. And thus, the only way I could drink was to either have very, very hot water or carbonated water. That's actually why I started drinking seltzer water. Now, that kind of worked out because I like seltzer water, but, you know, that was the origination of that. It's also about when I became very fond of eggs, because just plain eggs with salt was one of the very few things I could eat at that point in time. I lost a lot of weight. I lost a whole lot of weight in that period of my life. Can't I? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I don't know, Takoida. It never made sense to me either. But just having straight water would destroy... Like, I couldn't swallow in some cases. It would get to the point... You ever get to the point... I hope most of you do not know what this means. Where your body hits a level of pain where it stops obeying you. And you're like, I'm trying to... For example, I'm trying to swallow. And the body refuses to swallow because of how much it hurts. That kind of thing. That's how just plain water was for me for a while there. So that's the save room. Let's hit the staff room. Oh, I know, Cashel. I'd have to keep it super quiet. We've talked about this on camera. If you gained white magic as a power in real life, you could not let anybody know. The government, special interest groups. Radicals, people who want to worship you, people who think you're some kind of religious figure, even if they aren't actually worshiping you. Just, yeah, no, that would be bad, bad, bad. I hope so, Zactaf. Thank you, Yin the Reaper. Very much, as always. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to say this. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Thank you very much, by the way, Pretzel, for supporting me for 2 years. You are awesome. Thank you. Bullcrap! That was a point-blank, admittedly, glancing, shotgun shot. You're dead. Stay down. Let's hold off for right now. Hang on, I need to write down Yin's thing. Give me just a second. Why did I misspell Zell? It's an E. Ah, God damn it. There we go. Pokemon Black and White. Thank you again, Yin the Reaper. Much appreciated. But no, Crazy Norse is quite correct. It's something I've talked about before. Not that I put thought into this sort of thing. I'm certainly not a geek. But I have thought many times about how, you know, how it would be like in real life to gain certain types of superpowers or magic or whatever. Because the problem is, it opens up a host of every kind of problem. Hello!
I think I can squeeze by.
Oh, I can just go through there. Well, before I do that, I want to go grab this. You can pretend to be a charlatan. Someone in chat, when we were discussing this the other month, had an actually interesting idea. Just kind of make a pass through, you know, hospitals every now and again. You know, just heal a few people as you go through. Well, that gets to stay there. And I know there's that dude in there. I'm not sure I care about him. I still haven't found the Magnum. It's probably this way. Yeah, exactly, Shikor. Just kind of slide on through. Hey, kids. Yeah, pull a Dr. McCoy. Pretty much exactly right. Because that way you're going after... I know that sounds horrible, and that wouldn't be an optimal healing strategy, but it would be an optimal hiding strategy. Because you're healing people who are already in the process of being healed. All you're doing is making sure it actually happens fully and for real. Now, the downside is that you would have to be very careful about this, and you'd have to, like, hold back. Because, yeah, exactly, Crazy Norse. If you just did that to one hospital, oh, you get found out. There's no way. Even if they don't find you, they would look at that... I understand that very much, Pritzel. They would look at that hospital and be like, God, everyone in the hospital just gets super healed. It's amazing. We should go to that hospital. And on the one hand, that's a good thing, but on the other hand, that's actually a very bad thing. I mean, think about that. What would that do to wait queue times and people just... There's a lot of problems that would come from that. And of course, yeah, you can't really just be random, so you'd have to go through, you'd have to either flip a coin and deliberately not heal people, which is awful, or just heal everyone, in which case, what the hell? Anyways, thank you very much, Harkaden. I never know how to pronounce your name. I've never heard how to pronounce it, but I do very, very much appreciate your support. Thank you so much. I will put that towards Ruiner. That is totally a thing that you can do. If you give me a second. Harkaden? Help me out here. I can't do it. Yeah, that's the other problem. Anybody who... You know, I don't have airs our gun. Which I don't have space for! Oh my god. Okay, fine.
Guaranteed to give you a headache.
Okay. Sure wish I had more than 4 shortcuts for once, but, you know, whatever. Let's say, this might actually be a gun. Thank you, Vigilant. Always appreciate. I will put that towards something. No, you know what would happen is you can super heal, and then you get killed instantly by some kind of freak accident and or assassination. So first of all, I would not do healing in that case. Vigilant asks a very interesting question. If you had to give everyone on Earth a singular superpower, what would it be? My first thought is hearing. Like, if I can't pick something that's cheaty, like what Crazy North just suggested, because that's super cheaty, then I would probably go with something like hearing. But if I could pick something cheaty, yeah, no. Compassion, absolutely. Or empathy. Like, built-in empathy. You just feel everyone else's pain. Just straight. It's just a radius of it. You just feel pain. Have fun. Did I not? I didn't. Yeah, the problem is there's no such thing as a good superpower there, Pig. That's actually a terrible, terrible, terrible thing to do. Like, for example, and my sister and I talked about this once. Imagine you have to pick a superpower that your child is born with. Now, keep in mind, they have that superpower when they are too young to understand it. Which superpower do you pick? Invisibility. Are you insane? Vigilant? Actually, cast iron stomach is a feat / ability in several PNP games, so I could see that. I could have just gone back the way I was just going. I don't think I am at this point, Zactap. Good lord. Danger sense. So we'd put the fear dude in there. Hi! Yeah, honestly, cast iron stomach actually sounds like a pretty good pick. You know what? I'm going to change my earlier answer. Everyone in the world now has a cast iron stomach. Take that however you want. Okay, I need to make at least a little room. Or just get more inventory space. You know what? I don't want to lose a single one of these things. I mean, I agree it is still a bad thing to quit it, but compared to the other list, I think that's less bad. You know? Oh no, we don't want everyone to be Matterlad von Falkenstein. That is terrifying. Look up Matterlad sometime. That's a real thing. He has the ability to eat and consume anything. It's horrifying. That is not a power I want to give people. No, what I mean by cast iron stomach is basically just the fact that you don't get nauseous or poisoned or diseased as easily. Like, your stomach can just endure more, is what that really boils down to. Oh, what do you know? So it is. Be gone. Have an inventory space. So we're gonna upgrade this thing.
Oh, this must be the way underground.
Man, I'm hungry, guys. And then Nemesis jumps out. No? Oh. Oh god, SC2K. I mean, in that case, it was a temporary thing, though.
How is it no one in the hospital ever noticed all this?
That's a good question. Listen, you haven't lived until you've had freshly carved snake heart. Which is a real thing, by the way. One of the thoughts that I've heard before for a potential, you know, reduce or superpower kind of thing for species is reduce the mortality rate of birth. Or basically just smooth over the birthing process so it doesn't absolutely destroy the body like it does, right? I'm not sure that's necessarily a good thing. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you see, the problem there is people would have less negative conflict or consequence to giving birth. Granted, people give birth when they probably shouldn't all the time, so I don't know if that would actually change anything. That's the real question there. Thank God. We've identified an issue with the electrical box where concurrent use of heavy machinery overloads it and causes the fuse to blow. If you encounter this problem and can't get it running, stay calm. Okay. The best meal I've ever had that isn't high class? There's low class meals? You're gonna have to narrow it down more. That's too big. Too big, too broad. This doesn't look like a boss arena or anything. Hi, Nikolai. Okay.
I must admit, I respect your tenacity, but I'm afraid our games end here.
You think this is over?
Ah, Inner Light. Yeah, I can see that. It's definitely not one of my favorites. What is with these zombies? Good lord. I mean, I'm down with killing Nikolai. He's kind of a jackass. Let's see. So, best fast food. Or best... Okay, best pizza I've had from a chain. Easy answer. Little Caesars. If you get a good Little Caesars, they are really good. And you can have some absolutely excellent Little Caesars pizza. Other than that, I'd probably go with Domino's with the beef and... what do you call it? The shredded beef thing. I can't think of what it's called. The thinger. And yeah, I'd probably go with that in that order. Little Caesars or Domino's. Cheesesteak, thank you. Cheesesteak, God. Oh yeah, the Philly cheese, whatever. Yeah, actually a friend of mine used to work at Domino's too. And, oh, God. No cutscene, he just gets to bite me. That's just how that works. What he used to do, I don't know if this is even remotely this way, this is years and years ago, like 15 years ago now, but they would have a fairly decent amount of food left over at the end of the night. So what he would do, is he would get together the stuff that was to be thrown out, specifically the materials that are going to be thrown out, and basically just throw it together into a pizza, or 2 or 3, depending on how many materials were left. And he'd bring that pizza home, and that would be dinner. He apparently, and I gotta say it this way, made this really good barbecue chicken that style. The reason I have to say apparently is because I can't stand barbecue chicken on pizza, so I never partook. I used to do that at Arby's. I used to bring home Arby's. Yes, barbecue ribs. You basically shred barbecue rib meat off of the ribs, and then you put that on the pizza.
Wait.
And it is probably my favorite overall pizza topping. It's also ridiculously rare. I don't think anybody around here even offers it. Oh, I don't know. Classical. 7 trillion? 80 billion? I have no idea. I'm trying to eat less, not more, dude. When I think of favorite fast food, I will admit, of the major chains, my mind immediately goes to Taco Bell. Swiss, SA2K. Easy answer. Yeah, it was requested, Darth Tyron. And so it was done. I wasn't considering Chipotle as fast food. If we're counting middle fast food, that changes the equation. I think so, Dakota, yes. I'm not sure what they do exactly, though. I'd probably put it as Taco Bell for the low fast food, or, you know, normal fast food. I would say Taco Bell and Burger King would be up there at the top for me. Let's go ahead and do this. Then grab this and this. There we go. McDonald's is one of those places that dips in and out of quality, in my experience. That's from a year's perspective, though. Like, over years, McDonald's just kind of is like, and we're better, and we're worse, and we're better, and we're worse. One of these days, so there's one Del Taco near here. Oh my god. Admitted 42 male, 32 female. Discarded 60 male, 89 female. Admitted 55, 19, 59, discarded. Returned 8 uninfected. Disposals trending upwards daily. Preemptive disposal of any over 30 years of age. Nightly transfer observed by nurse. Admissions to underground facility temporarily halted. That's actually was referenced up top if you're mentioning that. Fried chicken? Popeyes. There's only one thing I like at Popeyes. Literally just one. However, I do like it quite a bit. It's their spicy chicken tenders, which I am rather fond of. Zaxby's is okay, but herby. I don't know how to describe it. It's not bad, it's just weird. So I kind of have to be in the mood for it. Okay. Worst fast food places? White Castle comes to mind immediately. Also, I can't think of the name of it. Scarlet's? Or no, Crystal. Crystal. Can go to hell. Crystal is basically a White Castle. So, you know. Can I not? There we go. Yeah, Crystal is bleh. I can't stand KFC, so I'm a bad person for that one. I've heard some people like it. Yeah, I don't care for Culver's either. Culver's is overpriced and tries to play itself as a middle tier fast food, but it's not. It's low tier fast food, and that's a problem. That would make sense, Zacked Out. Yeah, Red Robin didn't destroy my stomach. Red Robin gave me food poisoning, actually. Just to be 100% specific about that. I can tell you stories about how bad that was, but honestly, I think we're grossed out enough for today. You don't need to be more grossed out. As I say, one of these is going to open up, and there's going to be some zombies popping out. I have to go through there, don't I? Yeah, dang it. Alright, fine, fine, go ahead and make some shotgun shells here. So, Jack in the Box was used to be my favorite fast food. Then their quality dipped a little bit, and they got rid of 2 of the menu items I really liked. I don't know if they've ever brought them back. They used to have this teriyaki chicken bowl, and they used to have a pita sandwich. It was basically, you could get it as a... hang on. You could get a pita sandwich instead of just a regular sandwich, and oh my gosh. It was quite good. Jill. Don't mean to rush you, Jill. But yeah, both were excellent. Way back in the day. That would have been in the 90s is when I enjoyed those. I mean, that is true, Hazardous. But it's also true, and this is an observable fact, that most fast food places, as chains, I should say, most food chains change around what they do and how they do it over time. Either to make things cheaper, or to follow trends, or because managers have to change something, otherwise it looks like they're not doing any work, and therefore they can't justify their jobs, you know. Stuff like that. I will say Papa John's is usually very consistent, it's just, I don't like it. I mean, it's not bad, it's just, it's too... Yeah, like the bread is kind of dry and weird, and they don't put enough toppings on it, and most of the toppings just don't taste quite right to me. I will admit, speaking of fast food restaurants that I have grown to like, Chick-fil-A, which has some really good sandwiches. Subway, now that's a variable one. Because good Subway is, oh, it's so good. And there's bad Subway. And I've had bad Subway. The Subway right up the road here is bad Subway. Although I usually consider Subway middle tier, not low tier. Like, for middle tier stuff, we've got, like, Chipotle, Moe's, Subway. I suddenly can't think of any off the top of my head. Winstead's would be a middle tier place. Qdoba, yeah, Qdoba would be one. Five Guys? Yeah, I'll say Five Guys would be middle tier. Red Robin. Even, there's plenty of sit-down restaurants that qualify as middle tier as well. I mean, they're restaurants, but they're not high tier. There we go. I do not remember Fatburger. I do remember In-N-Out, but I haven't had In-N-Out in 4 years at this point. Because I only have In-N-Out when I go to visit my folks over in Vegas. And honestly, it's not really a high priority to go get fast food when I'm visiting my grandparents. I have had Carrabba's. Okay, so Panda Express was one of my go-tos for middle-tier fast food for a while there. Then one day, it was actually more like 1 week, but, you know, whatever. 1 week, they suddenly increased the amount of grease and fat that they had in the food by a noticeable amount. It was literally just, we had it the previous week, and then we had it that week, and it was just, ugh! Out of nowhere. And, that was the end of that, pretty much. Jesus Christ, what are you copy-wronging? Oh god, that's the Kingdom Hearts 3 run. Yep. Yep, the Kingdom Hearts 3 premiere run's getting blocked right now. Wow. I've changed my mind, guys. I don't want to review Kingdom Hearts anymore, if that's okay with you guys. I've changed my mind. Oh no, it's a bunch of songs. Here, hang on, give me a second. I'll give you a list of the songs. Let's see, we have got A Pirate's Freedom, whatever that is. Show all, please. Engage, whatever that is. These are the names of the songs. Robot Overdrive. Flags of Fury. Star Explorer. A Pirate's Adventure Claim. Or, never mind, it's just a Pirate's. True Love is one of the songs. And Baymax Rebooted are the name of the songs that they're specifically flagging. You see, you don't understand Classical Burrito. These are just normal songs that are playing during the course of the game. That the license label, because it's always the license label, has decided, oh, well, that's our content, and so we're going to block this from YouTube. Because as a fresh reminder, music license labels are freaking evil. Not in a hyperbolic way. They are actually horribly abusive, terrible beings. This is one of the least horrible things they do. Pretty much Von Falkenstein. No, Disney doesn't do it. Disney doesn't give a damn. Neither does Square. No, it's always the music companies. To be 100%, in case I'm not being very, very clear about this, this is not Yoko Shimomura deciding that she doesn't want her music played on my YouTube channel. This is the music label company that technically owns the rights to distribute that music. And again, this is pretty normal. It's just, for whatever reason, they tend to be a lot harsher about thinking. It's UMS is the name of the company, and UMS is just always awful about it, and they're the ones who distribute the Kingdom Hearts stuff, so... Oh yeah, sure, that's what I want to do. I want to go and take UMS to court. That's a great idea. I mean, I'd have a pretty strong case, but the problem is, you know, everything. I want to go the other way, don't I? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and contest. Probably. And then what's probably going to happen is nothing for a month. Because it's probably just automated stuff and nobody actually gives a damn. And then what will probably happen is I will go the wrong way. Because I'm an idiot. How do I... Oh, I see where I am. Oh, I'm in the wrong area. No wonder. And then it'll either get released or they'll persist and I will lose my channel. Because those are the options. Honestly, Chemic, I'm not even sure I have a really good real-life parallel for what license labels do, because it's a special brand of stupid. Or, sure, that's cool. I sure hope not, Mr. Red, but that is always the nuclear option. Meanwhile, Les Plagas, doing what Les Plagas does. course, Ogre. No relation at all.
Shit. He got away.
I mean, we did take like 10 minutes to do all that. So, yeah, he had plenty of time. Well, there technically is no such thing, Von Falkenstein. Lore Reloaded actually had a great analogy. Because people all the time, and this happens to me too, and I'll admit it irritates me a little bit, people say, well, why don't you try insert other site here? And every time I do, it's just like... Lore Reloaded's analogy was, it's like you have a... You have a brick and mortar shop on Times Square or whatever. And it does plenty of business, of course, because it's on Times Square. You just have to deal with the aggravating bullcrap of being on Times Square. And people saying, well, if you don't want to deal with the bullcrap, why don't you go set up a shop in Timbuktu, Michigan? And it's like... you know? Infiltrated RC, disturbances sporadic, commencing mission. Observed 5 RPD officers engaged in pack, 20 strong. Officers annihilated in 20 minutes. Test run at university. Diverted pack, including canines, to campus. 64% infection and conversion in 2 hours. No survivors. Successful rendezvous with MV platoon. Will make first attempt at dawn. Diverted pack towards command post. Result, night skirmish in combined air with large number of combatants. Video attached. End of skirmish, 7 survivors. Another bioweapon deployed at point D18. Tracking it per orders. Appears to be on the hunt. Got eyes on 2 stars. A male infected and female. Bioweapon is pursuing the female. Female, JV, made contact with MV platoon. Bioweapon's appearance and behavior are consistent with Project N. Investigating. Observed bioweapon wielding conventional weapons. It seems to be strongly fixated on terminating JV and knows the city's layout. Evidence it can be imprinted. Metamorphosis in the bioweapon triggered by a hostile encounter with JV. Video attached. JV has been infected and is non-responsive. Collected samples per orders. Over 17 hours have elapsed since JV's exposure to virus. Conversion has been slow, suggesting she may be resistant. Raise up eyebrow. Vaccine recovered and administered to JV by CO, soldier and MV platoon. JV expected to be fit for combat approximately 20 hours post-exposure. Seems clear the bioweapon is Project N. Contact with JV causes it to change and evolve. Will induce further encounters to obtain more precise data.
Tyrell.
I got through. They're willing to negotiate. They'll call off the strike if, and this is one big-ass if, we can deliver the vaccine to them. Before they launch.
How long do we have?
Hours. Maybe.
Then let's not waste one more second.
This way.
Jesus, Tyrell. I'm gonna be sad if you turn on me, because you're kind of awesome.
We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
Well, can't turn around, Chocolate Rob.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop and do what? I got your back.
Although, actually... Hey. Behind... Oh, God, I didn't even realize there was a behind desk. Good night, Dakota. Have a good one. Increases damage of the Magnum, which I haven't even used yet.
We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
In the head, huh? Oh. Come on, game.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop and do what? I got your back.
All right, let's get this done.
It is Nemesis. Stars.
We're almost there.
Well, that sucks. Stars. Probably should have started writing already. Stars. And then Tyrell, as he's laying there, is like, "And now I betray you with my final breath." Or Tyrell. Well, Wesker's cheating. In universe, even. Well, you see, Nemesis was there because... Attention, Nest 2 employees. The objective of the T-Virus research facility differs from those of Umbrella's main Nest facility. Here we focus on real-world use cases, which arise as new bioweapons are created and introduced, such as the need for the T-Virus vaccines, and new weaponry capable of suppressing bioweapons. Some aspects of our work here can be dangerous, so it is imperative that all employees adhere to workplace regulations without fail. In particular, unauthorized entry by unapproved visitors or the removal of work-related materials or data will be met with severe disciplinary measures. It is a great honor to be part of the finest research organization in the world. Keep this in mind and stick to the rules we forge as we forge new and revolutionary technologies. And try not to freak out when we order you killed for convenience. It's okay. Remember, your lives mean nothing to us. Umbrella. Screw you. Yeah, Umbrella have never really been smart. It really is the Weyland-Yutani thing. Because it's like they have a contest one day. It's like, alright, who can be the stupidest and the evilest of them all? I've got an idea that no one else has had before. I'm going to be even stupider and eviler than everyone before me. That's going to succeed when everything else has failed. The pay was generous, the benefits were good, but most importantly, they promised me I'd contribute to state-of-the-art medical tech research. For a university teacher stuck working in nowhere America, it was a golden opportunity, like winning the lottery, so I went for it. Made the pitch to my family, and we agreed to move here to Raccoon City. Hindsight is 20/20, because this lab is a den of monsters who conduct cruel and barbaric experiments for the sole purpose of taking human life in the most sickening way possible. It's messed up. The world needs to know, but every time I work up the courage to blow the whistle, I think of Penny and Casey and immediately chicken out. Umbrella owns this town. There was this guy they caught trying to smuggle out company secrets. They essentially fed him to one of the betas. Fed him. I saw the whole thing. I got my wife and daughter into this. I just need to do my job, do as I'm told for their sake. But let this testament be testament that I do have a conscience, that I've learned my lesson. Yeah. Yeah, Sure thing, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about, Chocolate Rob. I suppose I should try this gun out at some point. It's just, it has so little ammo. Back to the shotgun. Do I have any? I do. No, Mr. Red. This is what we call...
Vaccine synthesis. Place the materials in the chamber.
Synthesis? I have to make it myself? Alright, gotta figure this out.
Hang on. To most efficiently synthesize a vaccine, both an antigen and an adjuvant are required. The antigen produces an immune response, while the adjuvant increases the effects of the response, leading to increased antibody production. By combining samples of these two ingredients, one create a protein vaccine base. Blah, 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 blah. Don't worry. You guys are in for a real surprise when the actual disaster hits later this year.
Override key successfully generated.
What have we here?
A really big USB thing. That's like a USB slide that's this big. Think about that. Like, that fits in her hand. As in, like, it fills her whole hand. This dinky little thing is my USB drive, just to share that. Oh, and I've also got this one. It's actually smaller than that, too. No, let's be honest. The reason it's that big is because of the game, so you can actually see the darn thing. Although if someone else says 1998, you will get cookies. I have not seen Skyscraper, no, sorry. Fun place. Man, I hated the 90s. I mean, some good stuff came out of it, but ugh, no thank you. Do not wish to return. Yeah, believe it or not, I wasn't into extreme, gross, or tood. In fact, all three of those things are things I'm not into. Go figure. Still, the year 99 and the year 2000 were alright, so I'll give you those two. You guys paid me to play this, Recore. I didn't seek this out. And honestly, this game isn't that gross. I can make it grosser.
Override complete.
Can I have my USB back? No? Okay. Oh my god. Not that guy. That guy doesn't even matter. Yeah, I never liked Doom back in the day, if you remember. I feel like I've said that before. And I'll probably bring it up whenever I review it. A little bit much in the health category. Anyway, so look, they've got packaged bioweapons there, so that's neat. Which may or may not be ready for shipment, or may just be ready for disposal. One of the two. God damn it. Now what? I actually saw the Twitter post, I just didn't know what to make of it because it wasn't listed. What? Yeah, that's exactly what I figured. I don't remember if I said this out loud, but probably the reason why I'm getting copywronged on so many songs now for the runs from several years ago is because the Memory song just got released. I hate these guys. You know what? This is literally not worth my time. I'm out. Peace. Like I said, Blowfelix, we got a lot of good stuff out of the 90s. I mean, didn't we get the golden era of Disney out of the 90s, too? It's also when Pixar got their start going, as far as movies go. The Star Wars EU was arguably in its prime, or about to be in its prime. We got FF4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the 90s.
Oh, an antigen sample. I'll definitely need this for the vaccine.
And yeah, we had TNG and DS9, as well as several good movies in the 90s. I forget when Babylon 5 got started. Oh yeah, StarCraft was a thing. Warcraft 3 came out in the 90s too, I'm almost positive. If it didn't, it came out right after it, because I was living at that place when Warcraft 3 came out. I'd like to formally request the weaponry normally reserved for the bioweapon synthesis team be made available to the employees interfacing with the admission and dismissal of test subjects. These test subjects do not present the same levels of danger as their bioweapon products, but I believe that this weaponry authorization is advisable as outlined below. Recently, some test subjects have developed new mutations, granting them very high regrowth abilities. Our team calls them Paleheads! They've been appearing with regularity, but the specific cause has not been determined. The astonishing rate at which these regenerate make it difficult to deliver a lethal blow with standard weaponry. It has, if any sort of system failure were to occur within our facility, we would be woefully unprepared to defend ourselves for this reason, blah, 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 blah. No, MK fan. I'm pretty sure you're going to have to hit a button somewhere. Like, everyone has to. Stay down. Final warning. Let's see. Yeah, but I'm going to be as 100% honest as I can, MK fan. If I have to rip my entire database of every subscriber just to verify that you don't want to actually hit a button, then I'm not sure that's... Just find the button, dude. I believe you. I already put it towards it. I already notated it. But for future reference, you probably should figure out where that button is. Can someone please help MK fan in finding the button to show that he is subscribed? Good night, Dream Whisperer. Ooh, there we go. Just curious at this point. Yes, I know it said only high-octane shots. I don't have many of those. All transits from the United States would be made via helicopter. Use extreme care during takeoff and landing, as shock to the particle may potentially lead to self-activation. We here at the European branch are excited to hear your thoughts and evaluation of this newest prototype and are pleased to offer this specimen for you for testing. It has been through numerous trials and incredible destructive power. Are these the Mr. X's that end up fighting like the whole platoon in 2 or whatever? Or is mentioned in 2? Okay, so if you're paying attention to chat, MK fan, apparently if you hit refresh after you resubscribe, the status change will go up and the button should show up on the right below where lore is on the screen. Oh, right, it was in 3. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Nitpicking aside, they're from a specific scene. I don't have any. Do I want to? Put that in. What do we got right now? What do we got? There it is. See, that is now something that can notify me. And I can now have a tracked thing with a specific timestamp, and the specific tier, and how long you subbed, and all the data goes through when you hit that button, MK Fan. I know that's... I'm glad you found it, but to be 100% clear, I actually have very little information unless you hit that button. That's true for everyone. If you don't hit that button, I don't even know you've subbed, to put it as bluntly as possible. So, for future reference, make sure you hit it. Thank you, MK Fan, for the sub. I know you actually did it a few days ago on the 17th, I remember, but thank you for the sub. Very, very much appreciated as always. I have already put that towards, I think it was Bloodborne. Yes, I have, Rax. Like 7, I think? I don't even remember how many. It's a lot. My phone was exploding earlier with blocked, blocked, blocked. It is 12 of my Kingdom Hearts videos have been blocked. I'm gonna sort that through that later. Okay, so I got that. I have some MU. I'm really low on that ammo. I need to debate if I'm going to grab that. I'm going to go ahead and grab 1 herb right now. Don't apologize, MK Fan. I'm glad you found the button. This is why I wanted to settle this for future reference, so that you would know going forwards. Let's go ahead and pop that. And then switch to the shotgun. Get some ammo in here. Okay. Yep, this way. Did he just say IKEA? No, that's not what they said. Well, you are not the first person to have trouble finding that button, MK Fan, if that makes you feel any better. Yeah, I was a little weirded out by that one, Rex, because I noticed none of the songs being claimed, because they list the song, were vocal tracks, and I'm just like... Well, let's see if we can dump this one for now.
Unauthorized materials detected.
That's a no.
Got this wrong, or I'm missing a step.
Where the hell haven't I been at this point? I can't go that way. I can't go that way. IKEA. We'll do the blood splatters for you. No, it's IKEA, so actually it's do-it-yourself blood splatter. Sorry. There's like a blood pack that just ships with the box. And a bullet with 1 gun. Apparently I missed that there's a door over here. No, I even suspected the moment I saw the first one that this was related to the music thing. I'm sure what's happening is that they have updated... So you can go through and flag certain types of audio that the system will then catch and go search for with the spider bots. And I'm imagining what happened is once music of whatever came out, they were like, okay, we're going to add this to our list of things for you to catch. And so it's picking up all sorts of Kingdom Hearts stuff. Oh, I don't have another explosive on me. I need to get rid of this grenade at some point. Not on this guy, though. So someone asked about the music. I haven't really been noticing the music. God dang it. Oh yeah, it's going to be awful. In fact, I am... Unless this gets resolved in a permanent fashion, I'm just going to go ahead and say for right now, I'm not doing a review or a stream on Melody of whatever. Now, if they sort it out, fine. Then they sorted it out. But if this sticks, screw that. Acid rounds, which I also don't have room for. Ugh! For the first time, the inventory problem is starting to get real. Alright. Screw it. Throw the grenade! Okay, he was a dead zombie. We're okay, we're okay. shortcut 4. Fair enough, Zilok. That's why it's not. It's true. That's not a negative. Anyway, so no, I never really saw the Sarah Connor Chronicles. I'm aware of them, obviously, but I never actually sat down and watched them.
This must be what powers it.
Figured I'd be thorough. I think it's a half series. I think it got canceled, or well, discontinued, and it just never kept going after that point. Why didn't it let me? Yeah, for some reason, I was talking about this earlier. I know you weren't here, Rex, but for some reason, I always have the worst luck with streaming Kingdom Hearts music. In fact, the first copy wrong I ever had was Kingdom Hearts. Way back with 2. Back when it was the Kingdom Hearts 2 lore run. Yeah, this looks safe. They're fine. They're fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They're, Is that a heart? Excuse me. Is that a weak point? Yeah, as I say, that sounds like a tyrant factory to me, which... Tyrants are already kind of terrifying, so that's not good. Kind of casual with my ammo. I probably shouldn't do that. What you make for dinner, but something simple? Don't make anything that's about to be on the screen. Oh my god, there's a big guy in there too. Yeah, don't make spaghetti. Not the moon all of a sudden. You should make homemade burgers with mashed potatoes. There you go. Nice and simple. Ugh! Fine. Use the healing item. Experiments in different hearts, it looks like. Like you do. Dear fellow Dr. Frankel, please allow me to send my heartfelt congratulations to your colleagues at Umbrella Europe for completing Nemesis, a truly remarkable achievement in the field of bioweapons research. Introducing a parasitic organism to the tyrant's brain to gain external control? How can I not marvel at such a wild idea? However, from a medical perspective, I must emphatically state my disapproval of this shift away from established Umbrella policy. By turning to the use of parasites, you are setting a dangerous precedent. Viruses can be killed in check. I believe an effective vaccine can be developed for any virus on Earth with abundant funding and a bounty of samples. Can you say the same for parasites, however? Doctors have tried in vain to develop a vaccine for malaria. Parasites like Plasmodium are far more genetically complex than the T-virus, and to think they will submit to control is utter folly. Perhaps in your country, consumers are willing to buy automobiles with no brakes, but here in America, they know better. Then again, I recall you have a degree in economics, so I no doubt you've already devised a brilliant marketing strategy to win over the naysayers. I look forward to your talk at the forum in Berlin next month. In the meantime, I shall be exploring medical solutions to this hubristic problem you foisted on us. Sincerely, Nathaniel Bard.
So it's called the Nemesis.
And there's the Plagas reference. It's even from Europe. And all things from Europe are Plagas, as we know. sounds awful out of context, I just realized. For God's sakes. I'm just gonna discard this at this point.
An adjuvant sample. These are combined with antigens to increase immune system response.
Really? I never would have guessed. Definitely didn't have the shotgun ready to go for that or anything. Although I should probably have the grenade launcher for this. Yep, no, okay. I accept. Are they really SA2K? I don't know, Shikor. But just for you. I will put that towards Pokemon. Thank you for watching my show. Wait, what? No, no, I thought I was... Nah. Come on. Yeah, that is good checkpointing. In fact, I should probably put that into the positives, because it's been good checkpointing the whole game. At least as an aggregate. Yeah, we'll put it right here. There. That pretty much fills out that aggregate. In fact, I don't know why I'm debating these. These are all codified. These are all codified. So we're up to... Yep, nope, we're up to there. Still debating those. These are all codified. No negative so far. Do.
Jesus. Is this where they're made?
This is apparently before I got the sample. Yeah, I'll deal with that tonight. Mr. Red, while I'm dealing with the rumination for this game. It's going to be really short. I just want to let you guys know. Really short. Expect nothing. It's going to be 2 minutes long. It's going to be saying, stars, and that's going to be the entire rumination right there. Bull crap! I'm sorry. I don't think you heard my grenade launcher to your face. You really didn't. Jesus. Stars! Actually, I want to switch over to acid. Yeah, that's why the good checkpointing is an aggregate, not a full.
So it's called the Nemesis.
Purple, red, orange, yellow, green, blue. That is correct, SA2K.
An adjuvant sample. These are combined with antigens to increase immune system response.
Yeah, I thought I already responded to you, Zactef. I'm not super impressed with the voice acting. It's not bad. There's no negative for it, but that's a lot of this game. I don't have a lot of gameplay negatives to give. In fact, if you notice, I've given no gameplay negatives. But I'm not impressed. Oh, God. Okay. I wouldn't say this game is coffee, no. Coffee, by definition, has to be a very good game that I'm just not into. This is not a very good game. Thank you for the bits, MK fan. Always appreciate. Thank you. No, this is an unpolished game, to use my own terminology. And by my own terminology, I mean my own statement. I said that earlier, and I'll say it again. This game feels very unpolished. Color me shocked. MK fan. 1603. Yeah, RE2R, if I didn't like it, would be a coffee game. This is just... Thank you again, MK2 fan. I can't wait to go through Bloodborne and probably call that sushi. I'll go grab these. Why not? Yeah, I don't get why, Zach Taft. I guess they were trying to break into the live service market and failing miserably at it? I don't know. I heard someone. Apparently I'm wrong. Dead wrong. Bloodborne will probably not be sushi. I mean, you never know. We'll see. I mean, stranger things have happened. I really didn't expect RE2R to be a sushi game. It's from a franchise I'm not even a fan of.
Unauthorized materials detected. Unauthorized materials detected.
I had to think about it, but yeah, Earthbound didn't quite make the cut.
Forging vaccine.
Yes.
Yes, the Onette song is the answer to your question, SA2K.
Please remove the vaccine canister.
Thank you, Jassix, very, very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Always appreciate those. Thank you. If you know what you'd like to put that towards, for increasing priority in a future stream, you could take this vaccine and go... You don't have to do the vaccine part, but you could also tell me. No. God dang it, game. Come on. Enough with the tentacles. I was eyeballs in 2, it's tentacles in 3. It's okay. That's not a fatal. As I said, I mean, we make fun, and it's all good. I'm just poking fun, but it's hysterical how much damage she takes in this game. It would actually make more sense if she was literally superhuman, like Wesker. You know, if she was one of the people who have a positive reaction to the virus. I think I did, Chocolate Rob? I might not have. Like, she's not at the Nemesis level. Oh, right. Or the Wesker level, but, you know. I mean, and yeah, there is also 5 to consider. That's an interesting point, Ruth. But if she kills Nemesis with the vaccine, then that's not really going to help the, you know, the whole stopping the nuke problem. But thank you again, Jessix. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I don't know if I would call myself wonderful or awesome. Oh, geez, the Brutosaur grind. Grats for managing it. I couldn't. I didn't have the time or the availability or the anything. I wanted that Brutosaur, but man, screw all that. You know what I mean. In fact, I know you know what I mean because you actually did it. So, let's do that first of all. And then that, and then... Of course it is, Zactaf. This is definitely a finished product. I mean, it is. It's just... It's like saying a cup of ramen is a finished product. It's true. But it's not really getting across all the information, is it? Cup of ramen is still not a full meal. And to be clear, I'm talking about like one of these things, the Maruchans. Whereas Resident Evil 2 Remake was like a full ramen bowl with like the beef, actual beef in there, and you know, you get it served at the restaurant and it's awesome. Did I save? I can't remember. Yeah, you get the egg on top. Exactly. That's RA2R right there. This is just the ramen bowl. Which is just, you know. There's worse food. That's actually being unkind. That's a bad analogy. This is a quarter pounder from McDonald's. There you go. It's not that bad. I mean, I actually like quarter pounders from McDonald's, but RE2R, that's like a real full tilt, you know, burger meal with all the fixings and awesomes that I cook because I make really good burgers. Yeah, with Kobe beef and everything. SARS. SARS?
What do we have here?
God damn it, Nikolai.
The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. I don't think the wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now, I know you can't put a price on life. But I'm in this business to get paid. So, let's make a deal. You go down there, battle the Nemesis, and I'll record it all and sell the combat art. Put on a good show, and maybe I don't need the vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Whatever. Let's go. I've been saving my grenade ammo. I think I'm gonna need it. I am Groot. Stars. I am Groot. Stars. I mean, he looks alright, I guess. Yeah, that didn't seem to do anything to him. No, I mentioned it earlier, MK fan. I'm okay with the death. I'm still figuring out the boss fighter. I mean, I'm kind of with you, Bull Alex. Like, he's what I usually refer to as stupid evil. Where it's just, hi, I'm evil, mwahaha. Well, why are you evil? No, I'm evil. Okay. Are you evil with purpose? No. No, I'm evil. Okay. Skippable cutscenes. Did you know? Did you know that at the beginning of Lorewake, I am evil? Now, this isn't even a Type 4 villain. Type 4 villains can be very well done. They just... This guy is generic. Oh, we're super dead, probably. Maybe? Did we live through that? Oh my god, we lived through that. Alright, I give it. What is with these things? Because they don't seem to be doing anything. Oh, they're for later. Well, that would explain it. Whatever. Yeah, I don't even want to know how we survived that. You think I'm joking about the superhuman thing, by the way? Some people think that's a meme. I don't mean that as a meme. Like, I was talking about that in the Tomb Raider run, too. You remember that? I think that's a cool idea. I mean, the supernatural already exists in the Tomb Raider setting, so why not, right? Yeah, exactly. Kira White knows. Yeah, no, we're totally just a normal human. Wink. Look, I love the idea of a normal human being able to succeed against tremendous odds as much as anybody else does. It's a great trope when used properly. But the problem is it has to make some degree of sense. Batman usually pulls that off when he's written well, because he's done, you know, ridiculous things to prep for the fight, and he's got the machine, he's got the equipment, and he barely survives through the skin of his teeth, and blah, 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 blah.
You're okay. Let me spot for you.
Good idea.
Phase 2. Okay. As you can see, keep setting him on fire, if that's okay with you guys. Yeah, where are you, Carlos? And where's Nikolai? Well, we're on the subject. Ah, okay.
Watch it, you've got company.
That didn't stop him. Okay, that sucks.
He's hiding behind tank 7.
Okay. Language. It's like nuzzling, you know, you just, it's belly nuzzles, you know, like you do with a kitten. Nemesis thinks of us as a kitten. It all lines up. That's an interesting problem to have. You know when a kitten paws at your hair and starts licking your hair?
Number 3!
Yeah. I mean, that one was a little obvious, Carlos. I appreciate you, buddy. You're still awesome.
I got this.
Oh, that looks like fun.
Not what I intended to hit. But I'll take it. Yeah!
I'm almost curious. I think I might let myself die. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Well, there you go. Death time! It's okay. I'm curious where we're at in the fight. Ah, looks like it starts all over. Darn! I was really hoping to be like, hey, look, mid-mission checkpoints, but no. Oh well. No, I think the boss is just kind of boring. If I'm being blunt.
Jill, is that you?
Carlos?
It's a shame because I think he's kind of cool looking, and I like the idea of this big bestial nemesis. And instead, it's just okay.
Watch it, you've got company.
I know there's zombinators. Yeah, rule 1 of boss fights: don't be boring.
He's hiding behind tank 1. Now.
Of all the things you could do, at least make it interesting. Oh, good lord. Blow off, Alex, that sounds terrible. Camera, thank you. God, you saw what the camera was doing there, right?
Number 5! I got this.
Let's deal with some of these.
Not what I intended to hit. But I'll take it. Yeah!
Yeah, that's... I mean... I don't know. So far we've had 2 Nemesis boss fights, and... well, 3, excuse me. None of them have actually been interesting. Two of them, excuse me, because I keep hearing the first one. 2 of them had this same type of mechanic to it. No, okay. There have been 3 Nemesis boss fights so far. Yeah, I mean, Carlos is here, so that's something, you know. Whoops, wrong button.
Chill! Here comes a crane. Use it to climb up.
Meanwhile, Nemesis is like, no, I can keep going. I've only taken like 30 rockets and grenades to the face. I'm fine. Imagine if he missed and hit her there.
Now get on!
It's okay, guys. Nemesis is dead. Until he finds a tyrant to eat. Then we're screwed.
I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
Thank you very, very much, Twister.
Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
Always appreciate it. Thank you. I'll put that towards Dungeons 3. No, he's not dead. I guarantee he's not dead.
Nikolai, where did you go?
No, there's totally going to be at least one more fight. I remember the tyrant eating in the original. It's one of the only things I remember about the Nemesis fights in the original.
I have to get that vaccine back.
Nom, nom, nom. Alright, so let's recuperate a little bit. We blew a lot of ammo on that fight. That's okay. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm with it. I'm with it. Let's grab a couple green herbs. And... yeah, honestly, that's it. There we go. Got the spray. Weapon specs. The ferromagnetic infantry use next generation railgun. Codename Finger. Haha. Assisting developer, United States Army. Suppression of new bioweapons in case of outbreak. Extreme firepower provides the secondary benefit of completely obliterating the target, leaving behind no trace. User feedback. This thing is totally rad. Tyrants out of line? Just give them a finger and problem solved. Max the firepower we need. Could even be better if there was a way to control the output. Mobility may be problematic in the field. Perhaps its platform could be refined? Requires multiple power sources. May be difficult to secure in practice. Could you consolidate to a single? That doesn't look like a boss fight. Hey, Baron. Nemesis and I are the best of friends.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like that. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
Stars. Grossest form unlocked.
Have you ever seen anything so incredible?
Not the word I'd use.
But, you know how it is. City's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Yes?
Dr. Nikolai, he's got the vaccine.
What about you?
We're running out of time. I've got this.
There's a nuke coming. We gotta get some issues here. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta fight the final boss.
Just so you know,
Oh, hey, it's the song.
this is the last fucking time.
The only song I remember from the original.
This isn't gonna work.
Okay, that actually looks kind of cool. I'll give him that. I don't know what they're gonna do with it gameplay-wise, but you know, we'll see in a minute, won't we?
Nothing's phasing it.
Okay, fine.
A main compartment.
Now we're talking.
Come on. Oh yeah, she could totally wield that! Superhuman, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Cooldown in progress. Please reactivate power sources.
Damn, it needs power.
Yeah, that recoil should have probably pulped her right there. I don't mean that as an insult. That's...
Did you? How about some more?
That should have been very unpleasant. So this is the kind of thing I was looking for earlier. Hey, look, it's the first good song in the game. Holy crap. Sorry. Sorry. See you around, MK fan. Like, this is the only song I'll probably pull out myself to add to my collection, right here. You can barely hear it, too. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? It's not even... It's just quiet for some reason. Look at that. Yeah, let's turn everything else down a little bit.
One power source remaining.
Go ahead! I'm gonna put you right back on your ass.
It's okay, Nemesis has plenty of guts for everyone.
All power sources activated. Powering
You think I don't know how to fuck you up?
A little gross.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit! Good riddance.
So in the original, that was the last boss. I'm almost positive. Go ahead and rebalance the audio back out. Come on. Come on. There we go. Poor Nemesis. Insert movie reference here. Yeah, Jill cursing honestly doesn't work for me. I feel it's misused cursing, which I've talked about before. A little gross. A little gross. Hold on. What? What miss over here? I'll just... there it is. I mean, you can use cursing well. I've talked about that. We talked about that extensively when we were playing through the GTAs. mean, I can think of worse examples of cursing than in this game. It's not negative worthy. It's just, I don't think it works well. That's all. IMO.
Oh no.
Carlos, no. Nikolai, no. Please tell me he's not the last boss. This jackass.
Promised you this, didn't
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
I? No, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rub.
10 minutes until missile
impact. The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the
It's you! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it!
Actually, you could hit him without hitting the other guy pretty easily there. Honestly. Although I missed that shot just now.
Carlos! No!
Oh, right in the skull. Damn.
Knew you couldn't pull the trigger.
The end. So that was Resident Evil 3. Bad ending. Fine, I'll aim for the chest. Roll credits.
I can still catch him.
Yeah, no, she's right. The vaccine won't help at this point. If they've already launched the missile, remember the whole deal was vaccine before missile launch. Missile's launched, so that's not happening now. Hang on, let me get up my grenade launcher to really emphasize how this shouldn't be going.
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel. What about him?
What are you doing, dude?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you, if you get me out of here. I'll pay you whatever you want. You're a fool. You're a fool! If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he's working for Wesker. There were a couple of hints earlier, and there was the document that we read, too. So you ever wonder what it feels like to actually be nuked? Because you're gonna get a first-hand experience of that one, buddy. Do me a favor and write to me. I'd love to hear about the experience.
Jill, you alright?
There it is.
Don't look at it. Also, this should probably knock the helicopter out of the air, but let's not get into that. Oh, I know, Zactaf, but don't worry, they're rewriting that, probably. I mean, they've already retconned a couple things. And I sincerely doubt Nikolai lived through that.
It's finally over.
Until the president's daughter gets kidnapped.
So long, Marcy.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us.
Sudden narration.
All This death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
Cool. So there's this theme, right? Yes, it feels very nice, SA2K. I wish I didn't have to do the rumination, especially since I have so little to talk about. I have 4 bullet points on my notes. But if you want my final thoughts, I could give you them right now. It's alright. I don't think it's that bad. I feel like this is like the 3rd game we've covered recently that I feel this way about. It's not as bad as I've heard. You know, I heard people rant and rage and scream about the game, but I don't think it's that bad. I also, however, do not think it is that good. You know, decent sail-by kind of a thing. To be clear, the length does not bother me. I've said that before, and I'll say that again. It's how a game uses its length. There are plenty of games that are much shorter than this that have and will get a higher score than this. So, I've completed challenges. Cool. I can access the shop and buy stuff for coins for doing challenges. Including I could get the Raiden gun. Woo. So I can do challenges to get points to buy stuff. I don't know what the point of that is, if I'm being completely honest. What I want to know... I was gonna say, is there like a bonus mode or a new game plus or anything? No new game plus. Wow. That I was honestly expecting to give one more plus to this game for new game plus. I'm a little shocked about that. And a total lack of mercenary mode, too. Damn, that's... Who could that be? I know this is going to sound stupid, but that's probably the most disappointing thing this whole playthrough.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
What the hell is that thing?
Like, is...
Gotta get out of here.
This does not get the proper remake bonus, in my estimation. My opinion. And it's worth noting, I barely remember, am not a fan of, and have only played the original once. I still don't think this gets the proper remake flag. My opinion. There's just not enough meat on its bones to qualify for proper in that one. Honestly, this feels more like a remaster. I mean, in terms of remasters, this would be a decent remaster. In terms of, you know, upscaling and using the new engine of awesome. don't think I'm going to give a negative for it, though. I don't usually do that. I mean, I guess I don't know what word to use to describe this game. If we can't use remake and we can't use remaster, what else is left? Upscaled port?
Over here!
Brad!
You okay?
Reimagining? Yeah, okay, I can see that.
One fucked up thing always leads to another. It's like our play.
Demake. No, demake is actually a thing.
Hey! Hey, wait! Down here! Damn it!
We've gotta be dreaming. How could this many people be infected?
I'm curious of something. I heard that you just die instantly if this happens. Before you unlock the HUD. And it turns out you do. What do you know? A demake can actually be a good thing. It's also ridiculously rare. In fact, I can't even think of a demake off the top of my head. It's usually something that fans posit as an idea, not something that is actually made. Okay, so I think that's pretty definitive. A demake? Imagine FF13 made in a 16-bit engine. That's a demake. It's actually an idea that's been posited a few times for a few games before. Or yeah, FF10 and the FF6 engine. Here's another example. Yeah, FF15 does have a demake, you're right. That is one. So like FF15, the Switch and the mobile version of FF15, that is a demake. You can actually buy. It's not bad, too. Apparently, Kira Whiteness. So yeah, stars. Yeah, so let me look at my notes here. What do you get? So this is not a proper remake. I think I'm pretty definitive there. What do you think of Carlos and Tyrell? Do you think they deserve a positive? One positive for both of them? I'm going to codify both negatives, though. They're just, yeah, not great. Like, I liked Carlos and I liked Tyrell, you know. They seem a little bit lower tier, and they didn't have as much screen time as I would have liked, but they were good. And I do want to reward good where good is. So I'm just going to make an aggregate and bake both of them into that. Yeah, my biggest complaint was we didn't get enough of either. And honestly, that probably answers my question for me. When I complain about not getting enough of a good character, they're probably a positive. Actually, no, Chemic. I figured this would be a 2-day game. Yeah, you know, let's add Mikhail. Technically, yes, I did, Azure Diamond. External continuity. That's because you had food that's predominantly carbs. Your body has a weird thing where unless you get certain types of nutrients, it won't actually realize that you are, in fact, full. You are full, Mr. Red, but your body isn't telling you you are. And if you have a carb-heavy diet, that will happen. That being said, if you can just get a little bit of protein, you know, an egg or a little bit of meat or something, that should help trick your body into realizing that it is, in fact, full. I liked the map a lot. It was a really well done map. I liked the general distribution. There are a bunch of little things I liked. The quest indicator thing, the restart to assist difficulty thing, some encounter and enemy progression thing, and the checkpointing thing, which wasn't great, which is why it's only part of an aggregate. As weird as this may sound, I can't think of an outright gameplay negative. It's mostly just absence of positives that I'm thinking of. Things that would normally be positives aren't. But I don't think they're bad enough to qualify as detracting from the gameplay. You know what I mean? Which would leave us with this being a +2, +3. Actually, you know what? The camera. The camera is certainly a good example of something. It's probably... The camera only pissed me off a few times, but when it did, it was just like, camera. Like during the second to last fight with Nemesis, it's just, what the hell are you doing, camera? Why is the camera right here, 3 inches off of my shoulder? Now, this is a definite sale buy if you're interested. Not bad. Not bad. If you like the original, near as I can tell, you should probably avoid this. But then again, I don't know the original. Like I said, this is the perspective of someone who basically doesn't know the original. Now, I will say, I mean, you say that, Ogre, you realize you're not joking. They actually do have interesting, not grip, there's a term for that when they go shkunk and they just latch onto you. There's a term for that in video gaming. I can't think of what it's called. But they have shkunk from quite a range. Anyways. I will say this. I think that if the team that did 2 puts the time and effort they put into a proper remake of 4, that will be awesome. If the team that did this one does a remake of 4, 4 might rate better than the remake of 4. It is worth noting, though, that, like I said, I am rather fond of 4. I've played that game many times. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and chop this off. I have to record a very short rumination, which I'm going to go do. Tomorrow, I think we're doing Bioshock? Where are we at right now? Where's our upcoming? Did you know? Upcoming. Yep, Bioshock's going to make. So tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be starting Bioshock, which will also be a pretty short game. So I do hope we'll see at least some of you guys there. Otherwise, see you next time.